Hello, this is Matt Smith here at Colton RV and Marine. We actually sell boats now, so that's really excited for us here at Colton. What I want to do today, though, is go through. We have a 2022 Thor 4 Winds. It's a 31 WV, so what that means is it's going to have one big super slide on the back. This is one of our few leftover 2022s, brand new, that we're looking to make a deal on. So we'll go through this motorhome, the inside, outside, and then we'll go on the inside and go through all the features on this. On the outside, what I want to do is start up in the front. So a lot of people don't know this, but Ford came out with a new engine this last year or so, and it's a new V8. So they got rid of the V10 Triton engine, and now it's a V8 Godzilla engine, they call it. So it's a 7.3 liter, so it's a bigger block engine because the V10 was actually a 6.7 liter. So more horsepower, more torque, and it's going to ride a little bit better going down the road with this new chassis and everything. So you're going to have these big camper mirrors on here because you want to be able to see it down the whole side of the camper while you're driving down the road. And then you got your sleek front cap, which is a one piece. You'll notice how these seals actually are behind the cap, not running up the edges. That's going to give you a better seal on the cap, less likely for it to leak in the long run. You got your regular Ford chassis here. So it's just going to look like a Ford pickup truck extended with the dualies in the back. So you're going to have nice big wheels, or a double set of wheels in the back for the grip to go down the roads. And if you end up on a gravel stone road, then it's going to handle and get some good grip for you. As we go around, you're going to see they use the regular sliding windows. These windows here are actually going to get a good airflow when you open them up. So they got a lot of them going across. You got your kitchen window and everything else. So you're going to have a lot of natural light inside the camper. When we go in, you'll see how nice and bright it is in there. You get your regular propane electric hot water tank. This is that standard 6-gallon. So you got your plug here, you pull out. They didn't. This type doesn't use those anno rods anymore, where you see they actually corrode up after a while. It just cap it up after you when you dewinterize it. Your furnace vent is on this side too. Your water hookup is over here. So, and then you got the outdoor shower, which you're going to have hot and cold water. So if you're coming back from the beach or somewhere, mud trails, you can actually wash your feet, and if you have pets and stuff, be able to clean them up too. When we get around the back here, you'll notice I wanted to first show you these slides are full laminate slides, so they're insulated just like the walls on the Thor product, and they have slide toppers on every slide. So you're going to get that as a standard feature on a Thor product like the 4 Winds here. Because this is a super slide, you'll notice the SmoothTECH slide gears on these. There's one on the bottom, and they put 2 on the top, so that way this is going to be very strong to be able to hold that weight going in and out. So they just put that extra gears up there to give you that. You will have to run this slide. You want your engine running. Make sure your battery's fully charged when you run this slide in and out. While you're driving to camp, your engine's actually charging your battery. So you'll have a full battery when you get there. Just leave the vehicle running when you open your slide. You got your nice lights, tail lights here. You got the bumper where you can store your stinky hose in it. And then you got a hitch here, which you can pull on this one here. This one is rated for 8,000 pounds now. With this new engine, instead of 7,000, you can go 8,000 pounds. So you can pull a nice vehicle or a nice utility trailer with some toys in it if you want. They put a ladder so you can get up on the roof because you got a fully walkable roof. And then you'll notice on the rear middle section tail light up top, that is your backup camera. So while you're driving down the road, you can see behind you and be safe while you're backing in your sights, or you can watch your vehicle being towed behind you and see what it's doing. When we get on the other side here, nice big storage compartment here. So this storage compartment is going to give you lots of space, put chairs, grills, whatever you want in there. You actually have a nice LED light inside here too. So if you're trying to pack up at nighttime, you got the light to be able to see everything. Your hookups here, this is going to be for propane. So you can actually bring a grill or Blackstone, whatever you want to bring with you. You got the propane hookup so you don't have to carry an extra bottle with you. This is for your fresh water tank, so you can actually fill it up before you take off. That way you can do pit stops without going at rest areas or anything else. Use your own bathroom while you're traveling. Some storage areas here. So this is going to be a storage area. You'll see this is more of like a Lexan plastic material. Less likely for it to rot out. It's going to last a long time. You don't have to worry about if it ever got water in there. It's not going to seep, and rot inside there. With the awning here, so you notice this is a nice full-length awning on the coach. You can actually adjust this awning just by pulling this arm down, and you can pitch the awning away from your door area. So if it's raining out, you can get that drain to go away from your door side or on the front side of the camper. It's got 30-pound shock on these. So if it did rain and there's 30 pounds of water up there, it will self-dump itself. So you can see how this will come down and the whole awning actually droops then. And that way it's less likely to rip away from your camper. When you roll your awning back in though, you want this arm back straight so that way it doesn't bend when it gets in here, because these awnings arms are pretty flimsy. They're aluminum, so you don't want them to bend up on you and not be able to sit right when you're driving home. Well, you'll notice you got other plugs and stuff outside here and a little smaller compartment areas. Next, we're going to go inside and take a look at the features inside. All right, so we're inside the Four Winds now. So the first thing I want to do is I'm going to talk about the features at the door. So we're here at the basically control bay, I call it. First thing here is your actual solar panels. So you have solar already on the roof on this one. And what this is your controller. So this will help control and charge your battery up, while you're sitting out in the sun. It's going to keep your battery so you can go longer without having to run your generator all the time. Right here is your battery disconnect. So when you're done with your camper, you're not going to use it for a week or two. You could just turn this off, and then it'll keep your batteries, nothing inside the camper running, so it won't drain your batteries, and then your solar will keep charging your battery at that time. Your normal light switches here. You got a step light. Your awning controls all right here too. This is your stabilizers. So there's two jacks in the back underneath. You can film that in a little bit here. That jacks actually are push button up and down. It stabilizes it. It will not level this camper, but it stabilizes it because this is 31 feet. So that while you're in the back of the camper, it's not going to bounce around on you. The other cool feature is this, you got this Magnum auto generator start. So you flip that on and it's going to do settings for either AC or your battery gets low under like 12.5 volts. Automatically start your generator. So if you're out wine tasting at a Harvest Fest or something, you can turn that on. That way you come back to your camper, the camper's going to be nice and cool, especially if you have pets. It'll be cool for you and you don't have to worry about it getting hot in here because your power can't start the AC unit up. All right, so we're going to work our way to the back first and then move our way up front. So back here, what you're going to find is the bedroom back here. You got your full-length queen-size bed, and you got nice storage on the sides. You even have plugs on both sides of the bed, USB port. There is actually a CPAP machine plug over there for the 12-volt plug. And then you got even cubbies right between the mattress underneath the ledge too. So you'll see you got a lot of storage back here, even above the bed. We got the storage compartments up there. So lots of storage. Keep saying storage because you even have this big, huge closet and drawers underneath. So you got room to store your clothes, hang your clothes up so you don't wrinkle everything up. And a little dresser over here too. With a plug over here, so you could use this as a little nightstand too. Up here you got actually HDMI cord, so you could put a TV back here if you really wanted to. HDMI and antenna cord, and then more drawers here. You'll notice in the Thor there is no vents for heat ducts in the floor. They're actually on the walls in the cabinet, so there's no heat ducts to step on and feel like you're getting dirt inside them and all that. So it's a nice feature to have. Your AC is only one AC in this one, but it is vented all the way through the bedroom, all the way up front. So that way you're going to get even airflow through the whole coach. All right. All LED lights inside these newer motorhomes. I've had these lights on for a while. They don't get hot. You could touch. They are 12 volts, so low voltage. That way you don't have to worry about your battery draining fast. And then LED lights last a lot longer than bulbs too. So nice features when it comes to the 12 volt systems inside the motorhomes. So you can go longer without having to run your generator or worry about your battery drawing. We're going to move forward a little bit. I'll show you, this has actually got more storage even here. So if you can see this, so you got another place to hang more clothes. You got more shelves, more drawers. So depending on how you want to use this, some people will use this as like a pantry or for more clothes and other blankets and stuff like that. These drawers are all real wood all the way around. So, and they have nice heavy duty magnets. So these aren't going to just fly right open as you're driving down the road. Let's check out the bathroom since it's right here in the middle. Porcelain toilet. And then you got your corner shower. If you notice in here, you know, I'm just over 5'10", so I got lots of elbow room in here. I can actually take a nice shower. The showers are all on little wands, so that way you can rinse off and everything else. And if you look here, you got your linen closet here, so you can put towels, washcloths, and anything else that you need to have in the bathroom. And again, see that heat duct on the floor? It's not on the floor, it's in the vent or in the cabinet. And then you got your sink, medicine cabinet, and you have a fan. So you crack this open, turn the little fan on, and that little fan actually will suck all the steam out of here, so that way your mirrors don't fog up and everything else when you're taking a shower. Nice heavy duty wood door. And you got a magnet actually on this door that will hold this so it doesn't slam against the wall, and it will actually hold it open for you, or that way it's not swinging around all the time. You actually have another pantry with some drawers. I mean, spices, whatever you want to put in here, canned goods. 3 burner cooktop, propane. So this cover bends, it just folds over, and you can just you'll see when you turn the burner on, it turns red. You light it, and you got a real nice, easy Furrion cooktop there. And then a little small oven for you. This is the vent for the heat return. So a lot of people ask what's behind there. It's the venting for sucking in the air to blow out the air elsewhere. Lots of other drawers, silverware. Thor sends you out with all your manuals. And again, look how long these drawers are. You can actually get to the back of the drawer when you open them up. And then you got your storage underneath the sink and more drawers over here. So they try to make sure that you have everything you need, all the space for all your silverware, pots, pans, and everything else. Oh, a lot of people don't know this. You got hideaway plugs, USB ports, and then all your light switches are all up top here. And nice tall sink, residential style, and a deep sink, stainless steel. So you could put hot water in here, put a hot pan in here, and it won't melt this away like some of the plastic sinks you see out there. And then more storage up here. It's just, you're gonna have enough room for everything. So the fridge here is the newer Norco 12 volt fridge. So what the 12 volt fridge gives you is there's no guts in the back of this. So it's deep. You can utilize everything. They got adjustable shelves here. So if you have like tall milk containers and stuff, you could still fit it in there. And big size freezer. And then more storage above. So you can hide a lot of stuff up there. We got the kitchen area. Let's go over this one. I missed the when we did the door here, but up top here, your generator control here is up here. Your slide control. This has 2 heaters, a black and a gray tank 12 volt heaters. So while you're driving down the road, it will keep your heaters nice, your tanks nice and warm with the 12 volt blankets that are around it. And then it's 12 volts, so while you're driving, your engine keeps the battery charged, will keep the tanks, the 12 volt system running. Your water pump here, so if you're dry camping somewhere, you turn your water pump on, it'll alert you up here. And then your gas, again, like I told you outside, is gas and electric. So if you're at a campsite, you turn the gas on. But if you're plugged in, then you would use your 110. And then if you're boondocking or dry camping, then you would use your gas. You could use both of them at the same time if you wanted to, do a quick recovery if you're going to take back-to-back showers. And then you got your furnace and your AC unit controller right here. Set the temperature. You know, put the fan on auto, low, high, whatever you want. And then fan, cool, and heat all right there, all in one unit. And then you got a little coat hanger in here. Storage up here, more over here. This is great for extra blankets. You see it's on a nice shock system. And then you got HDMI splitter over here. So if you wanted more than one TV, which you have over the dinette here, you can put a splicer in there and run multiple TVs if you wanted to. You got your speakers in here, which is nice. It's right under you when you're watching TV or right across from you. The way they build these walls inside the camper is they actually, anything that's hanging on the walls, they steel plate bracket behind them. So they has more to grip into instead of just the aluminum framing. So you could actually pull on these and they're not going to come off the wall. Do some chin-ups if you want to. So if you have kids that are very rambunctious and want to hang on things, you don't have to worry about it pulling away. You got cup holders behind, and then this actually turns into a jackknife into a bed, which there are seat belts underneath there if you could see that. So you got 2 seat belts here, 4 seat belts on the dinette, and then 2 in the front. So you could ride 8 people on this safe-wise with seat belts. And then you could also use under there storage. So if you wanted to put more stuff under there, you could. This table is very easy to use. It's unlock the latch here, push down. And you pull the cushions across and you make it into a bed. Also has cup holders in this, so when you're riding down the road, you don't have to worry about your cups flying around if the driver has to stop. And then USB port or a wireless cell phone charger right there too. So you got all the new technology in there. This also comes with a Wi-Fi prep. It's got Wi-Fi prep and a 4G network with the HD antenna up on the roof. So that way you can get a good signal with the TV, and then you can also dedicate Wi-Fi, password protected if you get a router with it. And then you can get a SIM card from your cell phone provider and create a 4G network inside the camper and you know, stream movies, whatever you want to do, work on your laptop or just play on your cell phone. On the front here, you got your overhead bunk then, which has a telescopic ladder now instead of the other one. So this ladder actually will fold up after you put it in here to secure it, just like that, so you can climb up and down. And then this one has a 500-pound low capacity. I think it's more than that now. They didn't label this one. So cup holders up there. They have their own lights, curtain that goes across for privacy. And then when you're driving, all you got to do is you take this off, telescope this down, and you can put it up here if you want to, and then flip this over. And now I can get to the driver's section. All right, so here's the driving compartment here. You can tell that this is the new V8, but just by looking at the steering wheel. They redesigned the steering wheel. So now you got the command unit right here to run the dash, and then you got your cruise control, everything there now too. So it's all right at your thumb while you're driving down the road. And then as you pan across, you'll see you got a nice backup camera. So again, you can use that while you're driving. Watch what's behind you. So that's a nice features. And then of course, then it's just a standard Ford chassis cab here. So it's gonna, if you ever driven a Ford, it's all gonna feel like the same thing as you go down the road. All right, so I want to thank you for taking the tour with me on this Four Winds, and let you know we got plenty of motorhomes here at Colton RV. If you have any questions, feel free, give me a call, 716-694-0188. My extension's 443. If you can't get a hold of me, you can ask for any motorhome specialist here. We'd be able to help you out and get you guys rolling. Again, thank you from Colton RV and Marine now. So if you're looking for boats too, give us a shout. Thanks.